Welcome to
Morning After Grief.
I'm your host Samaya,
And I'm your host Kelsey.
and today me and Kelsey are going to do this episode off a little bit of a whim. Just talking about upcoming things that are happening and how we've been feeling lately. Yeah. Do you want to go first then?
So, why don't we start with the big event tomorrow? So, I'm doing a Race for Life tomorrow in honour of my dad and my granddad, who is still battling cancer. I did this last year, and oh my god, like it just felt so rewarding after. Oh, it was just so much fun. I just think like if I can like give to the charity that's like around like cancer and stuff like that, something that's obviously so big in my family, and I also get to have fun and be with the people that I love. I just think it's such a great cause. But I do always feel really nervous, but I think it's going to be a really good day. It's supposed to be really, really hot as well. But all the people that I love will be there, and it will just be really special.
What are you going to wear?
I'm wearing the top that I wore last year, which
Yeah.
is a hot pink top, and it has a picture of my dad on the front.
Yeah. Because the theme is like pink, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone wears pink. Then I'll just wear some black shorts because I'll need something to get changed into after, because you get covered from head to toe in sorry to magpie covered head to toe in mud, but it's so fun. It's so fun. I'd say to like anyone else, like do it, because like you like crawl underneath things, like they're splashing you with mud. Oh my god, it's so good. And it feels so like when you get to the end and you go down that slide, it actually feels quite emotional. Like they give you like biscuits at the end and stuff like that, give you your medal, and it's so rewarding. And it feels like that's like the bare minimum I could do, but oh my god, it's so rewarding, and I'm really, really excited. They do a little warm up as well at the start, and everyone does a little warm up. It's just really fun. But this time, Maya's coming to watch me.
Yes, I'm going to be watching Kelsey. I'm really excited because I've never been to any like event like this before, and probably we want to like interview people, see who they're racing for, but you'll see that anyway. And I think next year I'm gonna take part as well.
Yeah, because it's just so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like you're doing it for somebody, but also you're having a good time as well.
That's just what he'd want as well. Like I think that if I was to just do a normal 5k or a 10k, I wouldn't enjoy it so much. I'd do it because I knew it was a great cause, but I wouldn't enjoy it that much. Whereas he'd love for us to be rolling around in mud and that, and be like, oh, we literally did it for him. Like if he was in that race, he'd be pushing me over and stuff like that. So I am really, really looking forward to it. And there's like,
and you're doing it with loads of people.
And a lot of people like even from like social media stuff that I've seen are doing it as well. Which will be nice. But
hopefully what is it, Race for Life repost our videos, because they reposted our other video, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
That was really, really exciting.
Such a lovely charity as well. I mean, like, obviously they reposted our video on TikTok of Race for Life, and they messaged as well. I just think like it's just such a lovely charity, really.
Especially because it's like cancer related, so you feel like you are really making a difference, especially with the money that you've raised as well, because then that goes to research,
and as well, like each part of money that you raise on the website, it actually like shows you what that's doing. So when you hit like £100, it will say like £100 they're able to do like one lab test or something like that. When you hit 500, like they're able to give a family that's going through a diagnosis counselling for free, because obviously the money that you put in, so it literally tells you like where your money's at and what impact it's making. And at the Race for Life, they actually which we'll probably video as well if we can, they actually tell you how much like everyone there has raised in the
really
UK that's doing the Race for Life. So that's really good. It does always feel really quite emotional, but so what
I think it's for a good cause. Have you been feeling lately?
I know what, I've been a bit up and down. I'll be honest. It's obviously coming over to Father's Day. It'll be my second one without him. It's a lot. Like where I work as well, they're doing like Father's Day cards and stuff like that. It's a lot. So I think that I felt very, very wobbly recently. Some days I don't even really want to interact with people. But it's just, and for you, I mean, it's your first one.
And it's this month. It will be 6 months. So like next
two
week,
massive milestones as well.
Even though my dad wasn't very like, he didn't really care much for birthdays, Father's Day, stuff like that, because he thought it was like all for commercialized, whatever, performative, probably. But it's that, I think it's the thought of it, and it's like not even being able to like even say Happy Father's Day it's a big thing. Sometimes I'd even forget, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, what I believe is, like, every day should be Mother and Father's Day. Every single day. There shouldn't be a specific day where you, okay, yeah, there should be, like, you should buy gifts and stuff, but you should show them every single day that you love them, you know? Me lately, gosh, I feel like I've just been, like, existing.
Yeah.
The other day, it all just hit me at once, because then obviously I saw something of my dad's, and then it just brought everything back. And I had a massive just cry, to the point where, like, I couldn't breathe, and then I had to, like, calm myself down. But I think it's better out than in.
Yeah, it's good to have those days. As bittersweet as it is, it's good to have those days where you can just let everything, just feel what you need to feel, because so even if it is when you're by yourself, sometimes you need to let those emotions out. They're pent up for so long, and then you just need a day to just
let it
feel
out. Even when we were speaking in that other episode, I think we were saying obviously about the funeral and stuff, we're all on autopilot, and I feel like you don't come off that until literally only a few months after the funeral, not even a few days or a week, because it still feels like you're waiting for a phone call, or you're waiting for an update, or you don't know what the next steps are. But I've just kind of been existing, I think.
And it's so sad that, like, it has to be like that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially because you think in the back of your mind, like, oh no, they wouldn't want me to live like this, but I'm actually having to navigate a life without them. I think as well, around Father's Day, like, we always, did the whole, like, oh, happy Father's Day, you get to do nothing today. Like, make it as a bit of a, I think what makes it 10 times worse is I didn't really, like, I knew people posted their dads on Father's Day.
I don't want to see it,
but
I'm not going to be on social media that day. I think
I'd have to have a break from social media, because it is in your face constantly, and it's like these long paragraphs of, oh, and we've just shared this and we're doing this, and I feel happy for those people, like, but at the same time, like, that should be me.
I feel a bit envious, isn't it?
That should be me. Not that I'd ever want anyone to experience this, but why don't I get to experience what they're experiencing? Do you know what I mean? And it's really, really in your face, and it's, but why shouldn't they celebrate their dads at the end of the day? But I just think I'll probably take a step back when it comes to that on social media.
Just take a break.
Don't
really need to see it in your face. Lately as well, I've tried not to be on my phone as much, and try to read and stuff, because you just get so caught up with it. You get caught up with, but you do want to know what's going on in the world. But I feel like at the same time, it's actually kind of dangerous at times.
Yeah,
because you can get severely addicted.
And also, I find that obviously I've wanted to be by myself a lot of the time from losing my dad, but I also have to try and remind myself that there are people that are still here that I care so deeply about. And as much as I am so consumed by my grief, I don't want to waste any time with those people. So I feel like, as well, from losing him, I've put my phone down more, because I'm like, I feel like I've missed so much being on my phone. Like, sitting with my mum, I don't want to be sat on my phone. Like, these are times, like, now I'm thinking, like, oh, I should have spent more time with my dad, I should have done this, should have done that. Like, why aren't I doing that now with the people that are here? So I've, like, from losing, I've made it like an extra effort to go out of my way to do things with my family, spend more time with them and stuff.
I can't lie though, when I'm sat there with my mum, like, she's on her phone. Got her AirPods in. And then obviously, like, you wanna talk, but she's consumed by by her phone. So then it's like, okay, well, I'll go on my phone then. And then by the time we look at the time, it's like, what, 10? Time to go to bed. And
it is really hard to, like, it is quite hard. I think it's the same with anybody, really.
But I think that's how she copes as well. Like, she has to keep herself distracted some way.
Like, once obviously she puts it down, then she's consumed with her thoughts.
When everybody's around, like, when, the kids come over and everybody's like at my house, it is nice, because she has no choice. But when it's like silent, when it's quiet,
she's trying to fill that space, isn't she? That empty space. But maybe sometimes they don't see it like that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? But it's changing routine, and obviously I'm sure that you did spend loads of time with your mum, but it's like, obviously there was times where you'd probably go to your room and stuff like that, and she'd be just
Like I do, even now, I do feel guilty sometimes when I go out because I've got one parent and I want to spend as much time, especially because of the fact that I'm still at uni and like I have a whole like year left, so it's like I'm only going to be home for a couple of months, then I'm back there again. But even then, I'm going to try and come home as much as I could.
Then I've said this to my mum before that I hold a lot of guilt around leaving the house as well now. Because I just feel so like I don't want to leave her by herself. I just love her so much. I just never want her to feel alone. Obviously, that I can't avoid it. Like it's hard to avoid. There is going to be times when she's at home by herself, when I'm at work and stuff like that. But how she said it to me as well is like I want you to go and live your life and enjoy your life. Like if I knew that you weren't doing things because of me, that would break my heart more. That's what she said to me before. But I still obviously do absolutely love spending time with her, like a little Friday evening or a little Saturday on the sofa just watching a film or something. So cute. And I have tried to like push her to go out and do things as well. Like, there's times where she's like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna go to this one. I'm like, go. Like you're just gonna sit here and let things consume you. Sometimes you need that though. Sometimes you do need to sit and just be in your feelings and stuff like that. But sometimes you need to push the people that you love around you that are feeling the same as you to go out and do things to keep their mind occupied. Like for her, like there's been times when she's like, oh, I don't really want to go do this because it's too much. Then like go because you might really enjoy yourself. And 9 times out of 10, like she just then really enjoys herself. Yeah. Like it's like even things do feel. I think as well, like things do feel like 10 times the effort when you're grieving. It's like silly things like going to the shop to get milk, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you just can't be bothered. Yeah, you just can't be asked.
So it's really just pushing yourself. But sometimes, on the flip side, also not pushing yourself too hard.
Yes, because you don't want to overwork yourself and then crash out.
Crash out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's it really. That's the story in Balamory. Anything else you want to say?
What's the story in Balamory?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yeah. Get out the race for life, guys.
Yes, guys. Make sure you are checking our TikTok and, just sporting. That's all you can do. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.